All right, good afternoon, and I welcome you, students. We are going to discuss very important compounds today, which are very, very important and are of great use. The first important compound which we are using in our everyday life also, you are aware of sodium chloride, NaCl. Sodium chloride. This is the common non-salt which you are using at home. Are you using any salt at home? Tell me,
Yes, sir.
which is that? Common salt. Call it common salt. This is a very important compound and will is always asked in the exam because from this we can prepare large number of other compounds. And how do we obtain this? You know that common salt can be obtained from is also called sea salt. Why it is called sea salt? You know that the seawater, it contains large amount of sodium chloride. And you know how the salt is prepared from seawater evaporation. By evaporation of water, we can get NaCl. NaCl is the formula of sodium chloride. So the common salt is the name, common name, and the chemical formula. What is the chemical formula? They ask you so many times in the paper. The chemical formula is NaCl. And you know this is a ionic compound in which you have two ions. What are the two ions? You have sodium ion positive and Cl minus. This is called the positive ion or cation. This is called the anion. What is the ratio? 1:1. This is 1:1 ratio. So it is sodium chloride is very important, and we are saying note down common salt from seawater. Seawater is trapped in large shallow pools and allowed to stand here. The sun's heat evaporates the water slowly and common salt is left behind. The common salt obtained is impure and is purified. This is a very common method which is used to obtain common salt. You have seen somewhere this process. The people around in which there is a lot of seawater, what they do? How they prepare sodium chloride, NaCl. Water with the sun's when the sun will shine, what will happen? Water will evaporate, and water will evaporate, then what will be left behind? You will get common salt, but this will not be pure. This is not pure. So there is a need to purify it. And also important point to note down each and every word. This is important. Questions could be put up in many ways. Common salt from underground deposits. Large crystals of common salt are found in underground deposit. They are called rock salt. You have seen rock salt? Big pieces of salt you have seen somewhere. Even at your home, you may be using it for some purpose. Rock salt. देखा आपने बिग बड़े बड़े पीस कई बार सड़क पर भी देखा कुछ वो बेचते हैं लोग बड़े बड़े रॉक साल्ट के पीस देखे इतने बड़े बड़े होते हैं लार्ज हैव यू सीन इट तो ये व्हाट आर दीज they are crystals of common salt found underground deposit in the underground deposit. It is mined from the underground just like a coal. Just like there are coal mines now, you can dig them out. Similarly, you dig the rock salt. They are large pieces. They are large pieces of common salt. You see some color also in them, some yellowish color, because there are some impurities, something which is present. So we are aware of, very well aware of this sodium chloride. And you are adding in every vegetable you are making at home for taste purpose. And also it has sodium ions and chloride ions. What are the uses of common salt? Some of the important uses of common salt. This question has been asked many times, students. Common salt is very, very important. It is used as a raw material. What do you mean by a raw material? Raw material. What do we mean by the raw material? That means I can use this to prepare some other useful chemical compounds in the industries. So used for making large number of useful chemicals in industries such as, so it can be used for making large number of chemical compounds which are in great demand in the industry, for the industry. Okay? These chemical compounds which are required by the industries. What are those? Sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Can you tell me what is the formula of sodium hydroxide? What is the formula of sodium hydroxide, students?
Sir, NaOH.
NaOH is sodium hydroxide. Then what is the formula of sodium carbonate? It can also be used for the preparation of sodium carbonate. What is the formula of sodium carbonate? Do you know sodium carbonate? Na2CO3 10H2O. You know what is this? What is this compound used for? This has been asked in the paper also. Na2CO3 10H2O. Sodium carbonate. These are 10 water molecules. This is sodium carbonate decahydrate. Why do I write deca? 10 water molecules are present in the crystals of sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate. You know what is the common name of this? Sodium carbonate. Washing soda. Washing soda is so well used in our everyday life. NaCl, we can use NaCl for the manufacturing of these compounds which we are writing. Which compounds? Sodium hydroxide. What is the common name of sodium hydroxide? Caustic soda. Note down, these are important points. Such questions have been asked. This is caustic soda, sodium carbonate, 10 water molecules, washing soda. Then they are saying another compound. What is baking soda? Baking soda. What is the chemical formula of baking soda? Baking soda. But you know the chemical formula of baking soda, students? NaHCO3. This is your baking soda. What is the chemical name of this compound? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. What will we call this as? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Note down, very important. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Questions are asked on the uses also. Be careful. Note down each and every point in your notes. They are very important. So raw material, you know what is the meaning of raw material now? Something which can be used for preparation of many important compounds which we are using in our life. So industries need them. Industries prepare all these. They are all these you are using at home. Tell me, are you using all these at home? Yes or no? You know, washing soda you are using, caustic soda you are using, baking soda you are using. All this is available at your home also. You can see that. Common salt is also used in cooking food. Tell me, are you using in food common salt? Yes or no? Fast. Are you using? Yes or no? Are you using common salt in home? Whatever vegetables you are preparing, whatever salads you are preparing for, you are adding for taste. It is used as preservative in pickles. What are preservatives? What are preservatives? Every word try to understand and learn. What do you mean by preservatives? What happens if you prepare pickles? They can be spoiled. Why? What happens? Oxidation process takes place and they can react with air and oxygen and then they become spoiled. So to stop that process, you are using common salt is added, then it acts as a preservative. It is used in the manufacture of soaps. Soaps we are using so much every day. You are cleaning your hands with soaps. It is used to melt ice. What do you mean by melt ice? Why? Where it will be used for melting ice? Can you tell me where melting of ice is required? Melting of ice. Can you give me an example where melting of ice will be used? You see that some places snowfall takes place, heavy snowfall. In mountains and other regions, heavy snowfalls. Temperature is very low in some parts of the world, countries, you know, and what happens? Heavy snowfall takes place. And then the roads will be blocked by the snow. What they do? They can use sodium chloride to melt that ice. They clear the tracks. All right, note down all these important points. Then I will proceed further. Very important compound, common salt. Is a raw material for preparation of caustic soda, washing soda, and baking soda. Their common names as well as chemical names should be known to us. Important. So chemical formula, chemical name, and common names. These three things we must learn. What I am saying, common name, second, chemical formula. They will ask you in the exams. And their chemical name. These are to be learned for important compounds which we use in everyday life, which are in our course. Okay. Now we are coming to the most important compound, student. Sodium hydroxide. The formula already known to us, we have written sodium hydroxide, NaOH. It is also known as caustic soda. Caustic soda. Note down everything, very important. Is an inorganic compound, the formula we have written. It is a white solid ionic compound consisting of, it has sodium cations and OH minus as anions. These are called cations, student, and anions. Liquid sodium hydroxide bottle you will see in the chemistry lab. This is a bottle of sodium hydroxide, NaOH is written. This is the solid form of this. It is soluble in water and you will have this type of solutions in the chemistry lab. Liquid sodium hydroxide, colorless, has no odor. It can react violently with strong acids and with water. It can react violently with strong acid because it is a strong base. So you will see, have you seen these bottles in the chemistry lab or science lab? Have you seen such bottles? Caustic soda bottles, NaOH. These are the pellets which you can see. Sodium hydroxide, liquid form, solid. This is a solid form caustic soda. And this liquid bottles of sodium hydroxide. The most important questions are asked on the preparation of NaOH. How will we prepare sodium hydroxide? This is an important question, sodium hydroxide. Preparation of NaOH is very important process, and it is a process which is called by the electrolysis process, student. We prepare by the electrolysis of solution of sodium chloride, which is called the brine solution. They will ask you, what is brine solution? What is brine solution? It is written like this, aqueous. So brine solution is nothing but is a solution of sodium chloride, aqueous solution of sodium chloride. Aqueous means in the water. When we put NaCl in water, that will be the brine solution. What happens? this is prepared by electrolysis. Electrolysis, student, what is electrolysis? Electrolysis.
Sir,
Important.
decomposition using electricity.
Excellent answer. So we will take brine solution. Brine solution. Again, because brine solution, they are asking in the paper. Brine solution, dissolve NaCl in water. That is a brine solution. It has in water, what is you have in sodium ions is there, chloride ions there, and water is there. In this, what you have aqueous solution means there will be sodium ions, aqueous. There will be chloride ion, aqueous, and you have water. And water also has got H3O plus ions and OH minus ions. These are present in the water. So all these ions are present. Sodium chloride, hydronium, OH ions. So when we will do the electrolysis, students, how do we do the electrolysis? Have you seen any picture of electrolysis? How they do the electrolysis? How will you do electrolysis? You have seen one case there. How they did. They have 2 electrodes and dip in the solution, and then you attach a battery and connect with a circuit, complete the circuit. What happens? When electric
So when the current passes, they
Uh-huh.
decompose.
They decompose. Very good answer. Excellent. When electricity is passed through concentrated solution of sodium chloride, it decomposes to form sodium hydroxide, chlorine, and hydrogen gas. Now, this is an important point. Question will be asked on this. That you take NaCl aqueous. Here is my sodium chloride aqueous. What it contains? Sodium ions, chloride ions. Water contains H3O plus, OH minus ions. And electrical energy is applied by using battery. We attach a battery. We'll show you the picture of this also. There is a battery. The battery will give electrical energy, and then electron decomposition will take place. What we get in this case, students, interesting. 3 products are obtained. Very important, very important. 3 products. In this process, this is an important question and great use. At anode, you know, when we do electrolysis, we will be using 2 electrodes. We'll show you a picture of this also. Very useful picture and very important. So anode is a positive plate. This is a positive plate here, student. You know, there are 2, whenever you have a battery, there is a plus and minus. Plus and minus. Anode here is positive. And at the anode, because there are chloride ions, Cl minus ion, student, what happens? This will undergo oxidation and you will get chlorine gas. This is a chlorine gas at the anode. At anode, student, chlorine gas is liberated. This is important. Where chlorine gas is liberated? At the anode. At cathode, cathode is a negative plate, students. Note down everything. Negative plate. This anode is positive, this is negative. So what will happen? You have H3O plus or H plus. What happens to them? H plus. Then what it will give? Hydrogen gas. Student, very important. This is called oxidation. This is called reduction. At cathode, reduction takes place. And at anode, oxidation takes place. Oxidation at anode, note down, very important. So you will get chlorine gas, you will get hydrogen gas. Question will be asked, where is the chlorine gas coming? At the anode. Where is the hydrogen coming? At the cathode. And also then you will have sodium ion and OH ions. As you can see, OH ions are present in the solution. And sodium is also present. Here you have 2 moles of this. So I'm taking 2 of this. So what will they give? Sodium hydroxide. This is the caustic soda which you are preparing from the brine solution. NaOH. What is NaOH? Sodium hydroxide. So this is what we call as caustic soda. It has great uses in industries and everyday life. This is an important reaction. Note down. I have explained everything. Very important. Note down each and every word, each and every line. You are so good. If you have any doubt, you can ask me question. No problem, because this is a very important thing, students. Very, very important questions are asked on this. How will you prepare caustic soda? By the electrolysis, by the electrolytic process of the brine solution. Even up to 12th, this question has been asked in exams. We'll tell you what is the name of the process. You know what is the name of this process which we are doing? Have you noted down all the reactions?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Coming to the next part, are the most important. The process is termed as chlor-alkali process. Very important, students. Note down this very clearly. Very clearly. Important. This is important. Question has been asked so many times. Chlor-alkali process. CHLOR. It is called chlor-alkali process. It is used for the preparation of NaOH by electrolytic process. Important point. I use different colors when something is very important. In 12th also such questions have been asked. Again in chemistry, higher classes it will be used. Because it's a very important product. The term, what do you mean by chlor? Why chlor? Because chlorine gas is produced. Why alkali? Because you have NaOH. Aqueous solution is alkaline. Clear? So chlor-alkali. Chlorine gas is also there, and chlorine gas is very useful for us because we can use the chlorine gas for preparation of other compounds like bleaching powder. We will show you that the use of this. Whatever products are produced, they will be used. We are not wasting any of the products in this case. Hydrogen will be used, chlorine will be used, caustic soda you are preparing. That is why the process is useful. Chlorine gas is given off at the anode. Question was asked, where the chlorine gas is? At anode. Hydrogen gas is given off at the cathode. We have shown you the reactions for that. Sodium hydroxide is formed near the cathode. You will get sodium hydroxide. The reaction which takes place. Okay, let us see the diagram. Let us see the diagram of the students. This process diagram. Very important. Diagram is very important, student. What do you have? NaCl aqueous, students, and you have water liquid. What is the product? You are getting NaOH, NaOH aqueous. You will get hydrogen gas and you will get chlorine gas. This is the gas I'm showing. This arrow. To balance it, it will become 2Na, 2H2. And this is 2NaOH. This is our balanced equation. Is the equation balanced? Tell me. Check this out.
Yes, sir, it is balanced.
Excellent. What we are saying, we have to be very careful, learn each and every point because there will be questions on that. These are 2 moles of NaCl. These are 2 moles of H2O. What you are getting? 2 moles of NaOH. And you are getting 1 mole of H2 gas. And what you are getting? 1 mole of Cl2 gas. Sometimes questions are put like that. How many moles are there? 2 of this gives 2 of this. 2 of this gives 1 of this. 2 moles of NaCl give 1 mole of. And we already said hydrogen is given at the cathode, chlorine is given at the anode, and this in the caustic soda. Let us see the diagram of this process, student. What is the name of this? Chlor-alkali process. Very important. Chlor-alkali process. Note down. Let us see, students, the reaction takes place. What is important? You can see these are the two electrodes. You can see the two electrodes.
Yes, sir.
This is a cathode. Cathode is negative. You can see the negative plate. Can you see the anode? This is an anode. Positive.
Yes.
Every battery, you know, if you see a battery, what happens? One is positive, other is negative. The question is that these two electrodes which I have written here, what are they made up of? Electrodes. You have seen them black color here. Black color. You know, the problem is, students, that when chlorine gas will be produced, it can react with the electrodes. So we must have inert electrodes. Electrodes should be inert. Inert means they should not react with chlorine gas or hydrogen gas which is being produced. So usually we use two important type of electrodes, platinum or we use graphite. Graphite is an allotrope of carbon. You know, graphite is allotrope of carbon. Sometimes the graphite can react little slowly, but platinum is absolutely inert. Mostly this is costly. Platinum is very costly. Graphite is cheaper. So these electrodes are used. One electrode is negative, other is positive, and this is a brine. You see the brine? Brine solution. What is brine solution? NaCl aqueous. This is poured here, and this is a cell. Closed, and is a membrane. There is a membrane where the solution can flow. Now what will happen? This is a battery. You can see positive and negative. When battery is attached, circuit is completed, what will happen? Electrical current will flow. What is it? What we are doing? Electrolysis. So electric current is passed through the solution. This will dissociate into sodium and chloride ion aqueous. What happens? You can see chlorine, Cl minus, these are negative ions, they are moving towards the anode. And at this, which gas is being coming? Chlorine gas at the anode. And H plus is positive. This H plus is moving towards, student, the cathode. And what gas is coming here? Hydrogen gas. And then inside this, caustic soda is produced, which you are withdrawing. This is your NaOH. What is NaOH? Caustic soda. Note down everything. This is the important products from chloralkali process. This question is asked to the students. What are the important products obtained in chloralkali process? Tell me, how many products are obtained?
So 3 products are obtained.
What are these?
Chlorine gas, sodium hydroxide, and hydrogen gas.
All right, very good, thank you. So this you can see the chlorine gas is coming here, Cl2. This is my Cl2 gas. What I will do, I will take a pipe and withdraw this. And where the chlorine gas is used? Water treatment, swimming pools, PVC, disinfectant, CFC, pesticide. These are the uses of the chlorine gas. I will not waste the chlorine gas, students. That will be taken off and will be used. Water treatment. What is water treatment? You know what is water treatment?
So it is used to purify the water, to clean the water.
Disinfectant.
Yes, sir.
In the germicide. If some
So,
germs,
for example, chlorine tablets are used in pools.
yes. In the swimming pools, what they do, they will pass this chlorine gas so that any germs are there, they will be killed. You have seen in the Olympics the match, how much the swimming pools, you see how much water color of the water. So once they are diving in that swimming, the water should be disinfected. because there are germs in the water. So that chlorine gas is used in swimming pools. And then PVC pipe, polyvinyl, these are disinfectant, these are polymers, and as a pesticide also. Chlorine has a lot of uses. You are using chlorine for the purification of the water at home, as we are saying in water tanks. This question has been asked. So this product is very good. Hydrogen, where you are using, this is our hydrogen gas coming out. What is the use as a fuel? And then they are using for ammonia and preparation, and ammonia for fertilizer, and all this margarine. So hydrogen gas is also going to be used for what purposes? We will show you more about it. And then caustic soda, degreasing metals. You know what is caustic soda, where it is used? All the soaps you are using, they are slippery. Soaps are slippery.
Yes, sir.
So they have caustic soda. Detergents, paper making, artificial fibers, degreasing metals. You have oil on your hand. Have you ever taken oil in your hand? Oil. If you wash with water, oil will not go. You can try. देखिए क्या कोकोनट ऑयल लिया मैंने, डाला, अब वाटर से वॉश किया, नो oil or butter or anything, then but you wash with soap, it goes away. Have you seen it? तो what it is, degreasing, grease, ये grease लग गई है ना, इसको degrease कर देता, तो ये यूज हो रहा है. और जो पाइप्स वगैरह में कचरा फंस जाता है, उसमें भी क्या करते हैं हम, we add this type of solutions, तो वो क्लियर हो जाती है पाइप्स. तो बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत कुछ बन गया. So is very useful that this process is very important. Electrolytic, we have been able to prepare so many things. Caustic soda बना, hydrogen and chlorine, तीनों चीजें important. All right, now I will ask you the three products of chlor-alkali process. Always I am saying this is a very important question. Sodium hydroxide, Cl2 and H2. Chlorine gas and hydrogen gas. Yes, Cl2 gas, hydrogen gas. Sodium hydroxide is used in manufacture of paper, soaps and detergent. You use so much soaps, every day we are using soap. Without soap हम ना हाथ कैसे wash करते हैं, सब soaps रखे हुए आपने, तो ये use हो रहा है. Sodium hydroxide, making rare artificial textile fibers. Uses of chlorine, it is used in production of bleaching powder. Bleaching powder अभी बताते हैं क्या होता है, बहुत important है. Bleaching powder, they will ask you what is the formula of bleaching powder. CaOCl2. तो bleaching powder भी हम देखेंगे, कैल्शियम हाइपोक्लोराइड है, इसका कॉमन नाम है CaCl2. कॉमन नाम ब्लीचिंग पाउडर, कैल्शियम हाइपोक्लोराइड. It is used in the production of HCl. We can prepare HCl gas. It is used to make PVC, pesticide, chloroform, carbon tetrachloride, paints, etc. Plastic, pesticide और pipes वगैरह. ये जो pipes वगैरह बनती हैं, hoses वगैरह बनती हैं, which we are using at home. So you have already seen. Also, you have seen the uses that it is used as a disinfectant for water treatment. In the swimming pools at home, all these, note down all the uses, note down all the uses, very, very important process. Chlor-alkali process. Chlor-alkali is the most important process, and questions will be asked on it. Okay. Noted everything, then I will proceed further.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now here is a picture of the three products. What is this? Three products which are obtained in chlor-alkali process, and how these three products are useful. What are the uses of the three products? Question was put up like this. What are, top question, three products of chlor-alkali process? What are their important uses? Important uses of the products. So here we have shown you what is this hydrogen, chlorine, and caustic soda. This is our hydrogen gas. We are filling up in the cylinder chlorine gas, and this is our solution of caustic soda. Uses fuels, margarine, ammonia for fertilizer, and also hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid. Chlorine water treatment, swimming pools, PVC, disinfectant, pesticide, chlorofluorocarbons. NaOH, degreasing, metals, soaps, detergent. Soap detergent is the most important, which we are using every day. Paper making, and also further used for bleach, CaOCl2. That is our bleaching powder. Household bleaches, bleaching fabrics. You know bleaching. What is the meaning of bleaching? Tell me, what is the meaning of bleaching? It will make it render colorless. But bleach कर देगा मतलब color. तो ये सभी uses है, note करो, बहुत important है. Uses. After you noted, I will proceed further.
Done, sir.
Oh, okay. Very good. Notes are being prepared and video recordings are already given to the students. In a case you miss anything, you can watch the videos. We have sufficient information, more information than given in the NCERT book. This information should be kept for higher classes also. Those who are going for science subjects, 11th, 12th, it will be useful. It will be useful. I'm already saying all the notes which we are giving in science should be kept in your notebooks till 12th. Those, then you will give so many papers of medical, NEET, IIT or engineers, then all these notes will be helpful. And you will see questions coming from this also. So maintain the notes. At the same time, you are getting video recording. You have subscribed the channels, put a notification, you will get the bell. As soon as a new video is uploaded in the YouTube, you will get a message. Second most important compound, bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is very important. Now bleaching. What do you mean by bleaching? It will bleach as a powder. And what is the chemical formula? Tell me now, you already know. What is the chemical formula of the bleaching powder?
CaOCl2.
CaOCl2. This is a common name. And chemical name is calcium hypochlorite. What is this? Calcium hypochlorite or calcium oxychloride. ठीक है? Calcium, this is calcium oxychloride. Is written as calcium oxychloride. It is also called chloride of lime. Sometimes they give different name, common name. What is calcium oxychloride? This is bleaching powder. Bleaching powder. So we should remember everything. Chemical formula is given this. How do you prepare? You said that chlorine gas was liberated. Where the chlorine gas was liberated? When you prepared caustic soda in chlor-alkali process. That chlorine gas I am using here. This is a slaked lime, chlorine gas over dry slaked lime. What is the formula of the slaked lime? Using dry slaked lime, students. CaOH twice. This is called calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide. This is slaked lime. When chlorine is passed over this, you get calcium oxychloride, which is the bleaching powder. It is represented by COCO2, but actual composition is more complex. We are in 10th class, we are not telling you more about it. It says that actual composition is not this, it is more complex. There's something more in it, but for our purpose, we are using CaOCl2. If it is so important, then we should know the uses of this, where it is used. Tell me, do you know anything about this? Where it is used? You know where it is used? Let us see. Important. Question will be, what are the uses of bleaching powder? What are uses of bleaching powder? Question is asked in the paper. At least 2, 3 we should know. In the previous paper, student, this question has been asked. What happened? Oh. In the previous, this question has been asked, students. This question has been asked. This question has been asked in the previous. This question is, what are the uses of the bleaching powder, has been asked. First, it is used for bleaching cotton and textile industry. Bleaching wood pulp in paper industry. Used as a disinfecting drinking water supply. It is used in manufacture of chloroform. It is used to make wool unshrinkable as an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries. These are some of the uses of bleaching powder. Note down the uses of this. So bleaching is the most important action of this bleaching powder. CaOCl2. Most important action is bleaching. Note down all the uses of the bleaching.
Done, sir.
Very good. Coming to another important compound. All these are important questions. They will be asked in the paper. Baking soda. What is baking soda? Baking soda. What is the formula of baking soda? NaCO3. This is NaCO3. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is the chemical name. Do you have in your kitchen baking soda? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
What are you using it? The soda commonly used in kitchen for making tasty crispy pakoras is baking soda. Sometimes it is added for faster cooking. The chemical name of the compound is sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is produced using sodium chloride as one of the raw materials. So I told you common salt is very important because it will be used for the preparation of many compounds. So which compound? Chemical name of baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate. When sodium chloride reacts with carbon dioxide and ammonia, you get ammonium chloride and NaHCO3. This is your sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Note down the reaction. Reaction will be asked in the paper, students. Chemical name of baking soda they have asked in the paper. What is the chemical name of baking soda? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. More. It is a white crystal which are springly soluble in water. It is mild and non-corrosive base. It is basic but mild base. It is a mild base. Non-corrosive means there are certain bases, if they fall on your skin, they are very corrosive in nature. So we have to be very careful, but it is non-corrosive. An important thing is that the question has been asked, what happens when you heat the sodium hydrogen carbonate? If I take baking soda, NaHCO3, the question is, if I heat it, what will happen? This is important. On heating, you are getting sodium carbonate, water and carbon dioxide. What it gives? Sodium carbonate, water and CO2. This is a gas. So carbon dioxide gas will be there when you will heat the soda. What is the use of that? You know what is the use of that? Where it is used? Student, where it is used? You are making cakes or something? You are making puris?
Yes, sir.
But वो क्या होती है? फूल जाती है? पकोड़ा है तो पकोड़ा फूल जाता है, उसमें क्या होता है फिर? उसका टेस्ट अच्छा लगता है, ठीक है? तो carbon dioxide produced can cause bread or cake to rise, making them soft and spongy. अगर आप ब्रेड बना रहे हैं, if you are making cakes, if CO2 gas will be there, what will happen? It will make them soft and spongy. So it will be used in the bakery products, in the bakery, and it is a mild base and non-corrosive. Therefore, it can be used as antacid also. Very important. Let us see some of the uses. Question was given last year also on this. Uses of sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is used as antacid to remove acidity. Antacid is very important because it is a mild base and non-corrosive. Non-corrosive in nature. When something is non-corrosive in nature, we can use it as antacid. It is used for making baking powder. What is the difference between baking soda and baking powder? That's an important question now. What you are using at home is baking powder. And here, I am saying baking soda. Now you see the difference coming? What is this? Baking soda. And this is baking powder. How do you get baking powder? Baking powder is obtained when you mix baking soda with mild edible acid like tartaric acid. So what do? We will mix a mild edible acid, tartaric acid. When I will add tartaric acid to baking soda, I will get baking powder. Note down, this is very important point. Very important, because we are thinking that baking soda and baking powder, what is the difference? The question will be there. You will add some tartaric acid. Some edible acid will be added to make baking powder. You know baking powder you are using at home? In cakes, etc. What do you use? Baking powder. You bring baking powder from the market, that you add. What is the advantage? Baking soda, baking powder. I'm talking of baking powder. This is baking soda, this is baking powder. See the difference? Baking soda and powder. It contains tartaric acid. Baking powder on heating undergoes the following reaction. NaHO3, in the presence of acid, it gives carbon dioxide and sodium salt of the acid. The carbon dioxide makes bread or cake rise, thereby making them soft and spongy. Being alkaline, it is an active ingredient in acids in neutralizing. It is also used in soda acid fire extinguishers. This question has been asked in the paper. Note down. Note down. Note down, students. See that what is the difference between baking soda and baking powder? Why don't we use baking soda but use baking powder at home? Because we have added edible acid, tartaric acid. We will give the reason for that. Note down these points. First, you note down all these. What will happen if I will use a baking soda? Then the stuff can become little bit bitter in taste. Bitter in taste. But when we use this baking powder, then carbon dioxide will be there and the cakes, etc. will become soft and spongy. So baking powder is used, not the baking soda. Baking soda. ठीक है, note down all these points. Next, we are coming to washing soda. What is the formula of washing soda? Na2CO3 10H2O. What it means? Washing soda is sodium carbonate containing 10 molecules of water of crystallization. It is called sodium carbonate decahydrate. 10 water molecules are there. 10 molecules of water are there. Sodium carbonate decahydrate. Important. How many water molecules? 10 water molecules. It is prepared by a Solvay's process. Cold and concentrated solution of sodium chloride is reacted with ammonia and carbon dioxide to obtain sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen is separated by filtration, dried and heated. On heating, sodium hydrogen carbonate decomposes to form sodium carbonate. Anhydrous sodium carbonate is dissolved in water and recrystallized to get washing soda crystals containing 10 water molecules. These are the reactions. Note down the reaction. NH3, H2O, CO2, NaCl give NaHCl3 and NaHCO3 plus NH4Cl. Heat this, you will get Na2CO3. Crystals of this you will recrystallize in water because it contains 10 water molecules. So you will get Na2CO3, 10H2O. Note down, important. What we are preparing? Na2CO3, 10H2O. Sodium carbonate decahydrate. This is sodium carbonate decahydrate. 10 water molecules are there. 10 water molecules are there. It is a white, transparent, crystalline solid. It is soluble in water. Solution of washing soda in water is alkaline and will turn red litmus blue. It has cleansing properties. Most important. Washing soda. What do you mean by washing soda? Wash karega. It will wash. So it has cleansing properties. Note down. Some of the question was asked, what are the uses of washing soda? Uses of washing soda. Important question. Sodium carbonate washing soda is used in glass, soap, and paper industries. A lot of glasses, you see, they contain Na2CO3. It is used for the manufacture of glasses. It is used in the manufacture of sodium compounds such as borax. It can be used as a cleaning agent for domestic purposes and also used for removing permanent hardness of the water. Such questions have been asked in the paper, students. What are the uses? What we are discussing? The salts, how they are prepared, and their uses. Uses are very important. because they will be asked in the paper. So in today's talk, we have discussed with you sodium hydroxide, chloralkali process, bleaching powder, baking soda, and washing soda, baking soda and washing soda. All these have been discussed. They are important. And you have seen the difference between baking soda and baking powder. So baking powder is what you are using when you make cakes or breads. And baking soda can be used as an antacid because it is a mild base. All right, we are ending up the lecture here. You have noted down everything, and we will meet you in the next class. Keep your notes with you till the 12th. At the same time, forward our videos to your friends. Ask them to subscribe the channel, as we are going to solve large number of important questions which will be asked in the board papers. Students can take benefit, and we will meet you in the next class. Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir.